Okay, Assalamualaikum and welcome back to another video by Sir Shazwan. So how are you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. So for this week, we'll be looking at revision and practices. I skip another chapter, another unit because that is more towards interaction with the audience. I remember I don't think that is not important. It's not that I think that it's not important, but I think that you have to focus on revising and practicing your speech before you present. So, without further ado, let's go. Let's look at it. So, for the learning outcomes, you will be able to, inshallah, enhance your presentation skills. You want to improve. You want to make it better than before. So, this will be able to help you. Next, demonstrate effective presentation skills. You don't want just to present, but you want to make it effective. Means that people will listen to you, especially in persuasive speech. Next, we'll be starting. So, enhancing presentation skills. So, what does it mean by that? Because you want to keep on improving, because you don't want to stay like that, just presenting. Hello, welcome, good morning, everyone, to my presentation, to my speech. This is about we want to make it you like more confident, more effective, more clear, more empowering for others to listen to you. So we want you to keep on improving. So there are 9 ways to help you to improve your presentation skills. First one, improve your body language. Like I have commented in your videos, some of because some just present this is about something, this is about something. You can look at here is that this is very important to don't be a stick, don't be like a dance pole, very straight, very static like that. Move, improve your body language, move around like I'm doing now. You do action. So when you look at here and you look at here, so you see there's movement. People will be it is interesting because you are moving around. You have actions. You see why comedians are funny, because they don't only have good jokes, they have the body language as well. Sometimes they have slapstick comedy where the action is the comedy. So show some body language. Don't like suddenly like this. No, but try to use your hands to show them. Show like this. Maybe 2 words, 3 words, 3 points, something like that. So movement. Reduce unnecessary conversation fillers. What does it mean by that? Membuang masa. Okay. Sometimes you are like beating around the bush. You are adding unnecessary things because maybe for example, maybe makcik pernah tengok kan. Maybe you have looked at before. No, try to reduce those things because they are just fillers. Sometimes people want it to direct to the point. Maybe some conversation fillers, okay, but reduce those unnecessary ones. Okay. Then we have share your stories. Like I said earlier, maybe some reduce, but you can share your stories. Sharing is good. Unnecessary conversation fillers, bad. Okay. Share like previously I have a friend who have some sort of issues like this, which is a very deteriorating. So you are sharing, you are having heart to heart with them, so they will be able to empathy with you, and then they will want to focus to you. Right? Next, engage the students by asking them some questions. Okay, some question. Ask them questions like that make them think. Don't just try to fill the time, but ask them questions that that you want them to think about. Some like, do you think that this is very possible, or is this enough? This is not enough. Something like that. Maybe the questions that make them think, but this is very important. I should focus on it. So engage them. Don't unnecessary conversation fillers. Like, makcik, have you eaten? No? Too bad. No, not something like that. But some questions that have content, that relates to your topic. Like eliminate distractions. Something you want them to focus directly to you. So you try to eliminate something like maybe if you're presenting in front of others, maybe close the door, or maybe ask them to focus on this, look at this, something that doesn't distract them from listening to you. Personalize your message means that it's related to share your stories. Means that you are making it something personal to you, very close to you. People can feel that emotion in that. Be concise and specific means that you are covering a lot, but at the same time you are focusing on something specific. If you are talking about that thing, only that thing. Direct to the point. Be specific to that. Don't add on something that is not important. Okay. Show empathy because you are talking about something, a topic. No matter it is informative or persuasive, you need to show empathy. Means that you are putting yourself in someone's shoes. Maybe for example, you are talking about the dangers of smoking. Try to put yourself in the shoes of those who have relatives that smoke, for example. So try to relate with them. Then people will feel, this is true. It is troublesome. They need to do something about this. So people will believe you more. Okay. And stay hydrated by drinking water, because you're doing a speech. Try to drink water. If you see those ustad in the morning, but also they drink water. Stay hydrated, because sometimes the speech, maybe our speech is not that long, but sometimes when you do a big speech in front of others, it may take some time. So you drink water, but don't like after every sentence you drink water, then you need to go to the toilet, mati. Alright, so keep hydrated, keep yourself, like kadang when you speak, your throat dries up, so you you cough. The cough is distracting to others. See, I connected the ideas before. Okay, so these are the 9 ways that can help you to improve your presentation skills. Right, so overcoming the fear of public speaking. I get it, because you are presenting in front of others. You are giving a speech in front of a lot of people. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you have done public speaking before. If you have, good, you have the experience, you know how terrifying is it in front of the others. If you haven't, it's okay, no problem, you can try after this. Okay, so there are fears within us, nervousness, you have butterfly, you're not even a butterfly, you have elephants in your stomach. So we need to try to overcome the fear of public speaking. Anything, or maybe if you want to, it's somewhat like you want to go to Meminang. Okay, this scary, scary. Okay, before the presentation, okay, coming back to the topic, before the presentation, how to overcome them? You replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts. You sometimes feel, what if I cannot do this? What if I stumble, I crumble in front of that? Maybe suddenly I laugh, maybe I cry. Try to replace them with positive thoughts. I can do this. I can do this. I will do this, and people will listen to me. Positive thoughts means that you want to help. So replace those. It is hard, because I know the experience of public fear of in front of others. So you need to try to practice and develop your courage and confidence to sit in front, to stay in front, sit in front. Okay, practice frequently, because when you practice frequently, you have built up the skills. You won't stumble, you won't say the wrong words. You have everything remembered or anything. It's actually bad to remember every single word, but try to practice means that, okay, you know what to say after this, after that. So when you have the things that are already planned, you won't face problems with that. Okay. Then remember the sequence of your presentation slides. Remember, first goes what, second goes what, third goes what. If you can remember, it's very good, because that will help you to like move from here to here, seems organized. And when you are organized, you'll be less afraid to present. Next, we have prepare a list of possible questions and answer for the Q&A session. For us, this time around, we don't have Q&A sessions, but when previously we have Q&A session. So sometimes people have these kinds of question about the topic, maybe what do you think about that? So maybe you can prepare a list of possible questions before the presentation to help you when suddenly the question is like this. I I remember that I wrote about this, so I can be prepared about that. So it will help you to reduce your fear. And visualize your presentation, of course. When you before you present, you try to imagine, okay, it's going to be like this, and then I will talk about this, I will talk about that. You imagine what will happen. What if someone asks you, what will you do? So but don't you go like imagine someone asks you, hello, I'm going to say, no, you shut down. No, you listen. Letter Q&A. No, try imagine like, okay, direct, you finish presentation and everything. Visualize it, because when you have a clear image about it, you won't be afraid. Okay, continue. During the presentation, we have before, during, and after. I don't think after. Maybe listen. Okay, during presentation, treat your presentation like a one-to-one conversation. When you're speaking to someone, only to one. Maybe I have a tip for you guys. When you are doing like a speech, sometimes people give this kind of things. When you are presenting, you try to, when you move, you look at into the first person, you just focus on that person. Okay, make it like a one-to-one conversation. When you move, like sometimes they have like rows here, there, and there. So when you focus on that, you focus at that person. If you focus at that, focus at that person. So you make it like a one-to-one, because when you are imagining like you are doing one-to-one conversation, you won't be afraid, because you are feeling like you are talking to someone else. But try not to focus on your friends, because they will laugh at you, and then it will make you feel more afraid. Okay, maybe some of you, not all, maybe a lot, but not all. Okay, maximize your pauses. So when sometimes you are talking, you are giving a speech, you have these pauses when you want to show movement to the other points. For example, you want to move from A, then you pause a bit, then move to B. Maximize it. Use the time that you need, so you can gather yourself, you collect yourself, make sure you are able to focus on the presentation. But don't be too long. Like your pauses is longer than your points. This is problematic. So focus on pausing at appropriate time, but use it to the best that you can, but not too long. Next, understand the audience's expressions. Sometimes audience have shock face. You need to understand that why are they shocked? Is it because of my presentation? But you need to try to understand it. So maybe you can, it's very shocking, is it? So something like that. Try to understand their expression. Maybe they are sad. Maybe they are tired. When you look at the audience being tired, you might want to do something different. Maybe interact with them, because sometimes speech can be a bit boring, especially when you are being direct and flat. Alright? Okay, observe the time. Observe your time. When you are given 10 minutes, try to fit into the time. You can look at your watch, maybe look at the watch, the wall clock or something. Make sure you are within that time. Maybe organize where your presentation will be. Okay, this point how long, this point how long, this point how long, so that you won't be over the time, and make it longer than necessary. Alright, continue again. We have after. Very good. Okay, After presentation, you can be more informal, as you need to address question during Q&A. When being informal means that you are like addressing everyone, still okay, still politely, but it's not that it's like when you are doing a presentation anymore. So you can be like, a very good question, so like it's like this, something like that, like you're talking to a friend, so you can be less formal, like, other than your presentation. Okay, you can exchange business cards and contact details to help expand your network. This is very important after of when you are when you are working, especially when you are a speaker, you are called for speeches in front of others. Especially you guys are business students, right? So you are called for maybe discussing on the banking, maybe discussing on the economics, up to maybe something that like that. So you have to have networking with others. So try to get to know others, exchange business cards when you are working in businesses, or maybe contact details, their phone numbers or anything. Don't boys, don't take only the girls, okay? Take the boys as well. And girls, don't take only the boys, take the girls as well, alright? Alright? So expand your networking so that you will be able to contact them there. You have anything to ask, maybe you can do business ventures. This is very good, okay? Review social media for review social media for any reviews on your talk. Sometimes when you're doing a big speech, people will be talking about your speech in social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, or anything. So you can review it, see what people think about your speech. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it bad? Does it need any more work? So you can improve yourself from there. Okay? Thank your organizer. Anything, thank your organizer. Thank you, organizer, for organizing this organization. So thank everyone who listened to you, especially. Okay. Thank them. Thank the audience. Thank the organizer. Thank to everyone. Thank you. Okay. Give your thanks to everyone that listened to you. Okay. Then share your experiences on social media. For example, after you you have conducted the speech, share that maybe it is a very good experience presenting the speech or something. So it is very good that I can be able to conduct this, as I think that it's very important for me to share what I know with everyone. So something like that, to share your experiences. So then you evaluate your presentation as a speaker to improve your presentation skill. Sometimes people record your presentation, so you can look back at your presentation and then evaluate yourself. Be as critical as possible. See that, oh, I did something wrong here, so I need to do better next time for this. Okay, so evaluate yourself. Don't be just like, okay, I did like that. Okay, never mind. So no, try to improve yourself even more, so that people will be more interested to listen to you. You will become a big speaker in the future. Okay, not that speaker at the side tu yang macam computer tu, no, but the ones that people wants to listen to. Okay, so watching videos to improve presentation. So aspect introduction. So sometimes you focus brother. You focus on this thing when people are presenting doing the introduction. You can look at the attention grabber, the introduction of topic, and the preview of the main points. That is a very good introduction for me, if I say so myself. So then in the body they have the detailed main and supporting points, clear organization, conclusion. So you can see the body of the speech, how is it like, so you can take note and maybe implement it in your own video. Then the language, how they use the language, accurate grammar, appropriate vocabulary, effective connectives. Okay, how they connect the ideas or the sentence or the paragraphs. And then visual aids, appropriate visual aids, effective usage of visual aids. Because even though we have charts and everything, pictures, everything, make sure they are appropriate. And then when you put it into the slides or anything, make sure it will work as effective as you want it to be. Because sometimes if you just slap it in, and then this it gets moved around or something, it won't look nice and it will be very distracting or something. Okay, and we have more delivery. This is related to your body language as well. Appropriate eye contact. Like I said, try to look people into the eyes, like that. Look into their eyes, and then present. All right. So sometimes people take you more seriously when you look here in the eyes. No, when you look them in the eyes, they will tend to take you more seriously. All right. So the vocal quality and variety, you have to be very vocal. It's not like you just staying flat. Welcome to the video presentation. Appropriate eye contact, vocal quality and variety. So you need to be more like changes. Vocal quality and variety. So they have different rates, different pitch, pauses, volume. Okay. Fluency and enunciation. So your pronunciation, articulation should be good. And you focus on when you're watching videos to improve yourself, you look at the fluency and the enunciation of the person who is speaking. Look at them. Are they very fluent or something? Are they speaking well, or do you think that you need to be improved? So you need to understand that. Appropriate non-verbal communication. So maybe you want to give some gesture, something like that. Make sure it's appropriate. When you look at people, you're like, that's inappropriate. So make sure you avoid those inappropriate things. Use appropriate one. Time management. Make sure you're on time. When you have a speech on 9 o'clock, don't you come at 9:30. I just slap you. Okay. So time management. You look at the videos, see the person manage the time well or not. So you can take that as like what you can implement, or maybe you can avoid. And present it without reading the text. Don't be too obvious when reading the text like that. Just try to maybe present it with I sometimes read the text when I present in front of you, but I try to make it like, okay, present it without reading a text. So you have read to just speak of the line, and then just focus on the people. Okay. So it means that you are focusing when you are reading the text, you are focusing on the text rather than the people. Who is more important, the text or the people? Actually both, but you want people to listen to you. If you're focused on the text, will they listen to you? They will not. Okay. Citing the sources in presentations. Okay. So when you are presenting, when you are quoting someone, direct quotations, if you want to use like direct quotation, you say, I quote Dr. Azhar Sulaiman or something. Azhar Sulaiman, doctor, I don't know, I just gave the name, I just example. Okay, so I quote Dr. Ismail Yaqub, which said that la 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 la, something like that. So, or example, as Julius Caesar said, something like that. As Sun Tzu said, it is a good something like an example. You know what I mean. You try to imagine it yourself. Okay, when your source is from newspapers or magazine, you include the title and the date. Very important. Even when you are writing, you need to do something like that, because you are writing as a speech. You are not writing as an essay. So when you're writing, you need to quote something like that. So Reader's Digest, January 2016, describe something. So that is how you cite from newspapers when you are speaking that. Books include the author and title. According to Melissa James, the author of Quark Clans, something like that. So Melissa James, the author of Quark Clans, stated that, something like that. How you cite it in writing, you can do it like that, but change it a bit. Journals include the title, author, and date. Imam Khalil describes in December 2015 of the Journal of Leading Theories, something like that. So you can say in the Journal of Learning Theories, published in December 2015, Imam Khalil mentioned that, describes that, something like that. You can do it like that. Up to you, but make sure when you are citing sources, you need to do something like this. Okay? Continued. Whew, so long. Websites. We have citations for websites. Websites include the titles for websites of organization. For example, when you are citing UI templates, University Technology Monopolis website offers blah, 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 something like that. So, and sometimes when website you can include the date and title for magazine or news website. Something like when you are citing the Star or Berita Harian. So this is from Perlis Indah 21st June 2016 describes. So it's citing from the article in Perlis Indah 21 June, 21st June, something like that. Okay, so you can even cite from personal communication such as email, memorandums, lecture notes. You are citing me? No. Okay, include the name and the source's credential. For example, according to Darren, the founder of Daily Magic, the success of her business is attributed to. So these are kind of sources you can cite, and this is how you cite them. Okay, right. So that's it. So there are a lot of ways you can improve your presentation skills before, during, and after presentation, and then the ways you can enhance your speaking skills more, how to cite, and this is all very important because you are in the phase of doing a speech now. It's not like you are just doing it for assignments or assessments or anything, but in the future when you are working in organizations, big companies, you will given some opportunities to conduct speeches that you have to do in front of a lot of people. So this is very good practice for you. So I hope that it helps you, make you feel more prepared for it for the future, that you will be able to conduct a speech that will be able to persuade or inform others about your topic. So thank you very much for your attention. This is Shazwan signing off for this week. Thank you.